Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome to the Madness of Mishy. Sit back, relax, kick your feet up, and get into this next video. Y'all see this? Let's talk about it. These adults cut off their parents. Do they regret it? Now, I have not had a chance to read the article, but I definitely plan to because it's something that Apple, of course, is trying to make me subscribe to because they feel like you have to subscribe to everything. Annoying. But anywho, I am definitely a firm believer in cutting off whoever and whatever brings you negative energy. I don't have an issue with this, and this will include family members. Now, people get upset because they're like, that's your mom, that's your dad, that's your sister, that's your whoever. But those people are toxic to you, bringing poison to your life and nothing but negative energy. And you think you should keep them around? No. We only get this one life. And it's actually not short. It's pretty long depending on if you live at the normal time span, which they say, 70-something years? If you live to be 70-something years, that's a long time to be on the face of this planet. And that's a long time to be dealing with negative people with negative energy. That's a long time. Very long. I do not want to deal with you on a level of personal space and my mental space and my emotional space if you are going to be a toxic or a negative person. I don't care who you are. You could be my mama or my daddy, but thank God my parents were not toxic people, so I didn't have to cut them off, but I would have. At one point, my father, my blood father, the one I look just like, was such a negative person that I literally told this man, one day you are going to be old, and when you are old and gray, I'm going to put you in a nursing home, and I'm not going to put mama in a nursing home with you because I wouldn't do that to her. But you can get it. And I meant that with every fiber of my being because he had to make some changes. I was an adult. I was a young adult. And I was like, listen, I'm coming to this point in life where I realize what I'm not going to take in life, what I will deal with, and what I won't. And your negativity, your negative attitude, your negative energy is something I'm not going to deal with. So I see that you're getting older. And I know that I'm going to have to be the one, because I'm, especially with me being the youngest, that's going to have to take care of you. And I will not take care of somebody who has been nasty to me for decades or years. Because at that point, I was early 20s. He was younger. He was 40-something? 50-something. And he was still young enough not to be need a nursing home and fully functional and had all his senses. And I was like, you're going to get old one day. And he did, which we did not put him in a nursing home and we didn't abuse him or any of that stuff. He had Alzheimer's. My dad turned his life around. He became a much better person. And so, I didn't have to threaten him with that or go through on that threat. But nonetheless, I did let him know. I was like, listen, you will go in a nursing home because I will not deal with you on that level of you bashing me or saying negative things to me or saying negative things about me to your friends behind my back so you could look like a better person or whatever he used to do that was so negative, which I thank God he changed. I thank God. I do. But these people have decided to cut their parents off and they ask them, do they regret it? I'm sure they have some type of regret, because those are your parents and you do want to have a good bond and a good relationship with your parents. You don't want to be at odds with your parents, especially if you're a biblical person and you know that the Bible says honor thy mother and thy father, but it also says fathers do not be provoking your children. So you want to have a good rapport in a relationship with your parents, but sometimes the necessary is very necessary and they gotta go. They gotta go. So I'm going to read that article because I'm very intrigued by it, because I want to just see what they're saying about how they cut off their parents. But I believe in this. I didn't talk to my sister, my oldest sister, and I love her. No shade to her, whatever, but she knows this too. I didn't talk to her for 3 years. Yeah, about 3 years, because I was not about to deal with her and her negativity. She just was very egregious to me, and she was saying things to me and doing things that I was not going to let slide, and she was being passive aggressive, and I don't know what she was going through at the time point in her life, but my father had just died, and I was at the point where I was like, nope, not going to take anything from anybody. I just lost my last parent, and I am already not in a good headspace. I never got over my mother's death and never will, and here you go, and nope, and nope, I'm not going to deal with it. So I did not. I refused. So I was like, listen, you get cut off. And she got cut off for 3 years. And I meant every single word of it. I meant every word of it. And I think she got the picture. She knew I was not playing with her. And that, if you don't want a sister that does not speak to you and has nothing to say to you, you might want to tread lightly and treat her nice. But yeah, if you have somebody in your life that's giving you negative energy, whether they are your parent or whoever they are, they have to go, because you are an adult and you need positivity, peace, and all of these things in your life, and you don't need negative people infiltrating that space in your life and causing you to be just like them. So do what you need to do. I came, I saw, I conquered, and I appreciate you all for taking the time to watch, comment, like, and most importantly, to subscribe. Remember, support is a verb. I really love y'all, and until the next time, make sure you pray, slay, and seize the day.